Hello again. This week we are here to highlight the class of 2023. They lived their end of their freshman year and most of their sophomore year behind their screens in their little bedrooms, and when they got back to live high school, jumped in with both feet. They have been creators of rallies, done amazing art. We won a bunch of awards at Linnea Festival just last week. We have our wrestling team that won MCALs, our soccer team led by some great seniors. 23 has jumped in full feet. They made sure that they got to take advantage of all of the great things that Live High School has to offer. Rallies, sports, art, great friendships. But what we are going to talk about is the fact that as 2023, as you're transitioning to your next season in life, there's some things that you might have to think about. I'm going to start by talking all about me. This is me. This is me. This is also me. From the age of 6 to the middle of my freshman year in college, I was on or behind stage completely. I was dancing, I was singing, I was in the most elite singing group in high school. I was named the most likely to be on Broadway. Unlike a lot of our students who are traveling around the nation right now, auditioning or sending their portfolios to programs, I made a decision not to continue studying my art. I didn't want to live in LA, I didn't want to live in New York City, I didn't want to live in Vegas, which is where you could make money as an artist at that time. And I didn't want to set myself up for a life of rejection. So I decided to let that core identity of being a true theater geek go to the side. And you all, class of 2023, you also might have to get used to the idea that a core identity, something you spend a ton of time and energy on, might have to be less a part of what you are. Yeah, I still sing at weddings, and I sing at funerals, and I dance around my kitchen a lot, and I choreograph in my head when I'm stressed and overwhelmed, but it's not my everything anymore. And that might also happen to you. A path that you saw for yourself, a school that you wanted to go to that you aren't accepted into, or that ends up being too expensive when the financial package comes back with you, or you're not going to be able to play for that coach that you've been talking to, or you have friends that you've been your besties for a long time and they're going to shift into something different when you're not here together at high school. And you got to give yourself the permission to grieve. You're allowed to be sad about those things, and I want to remind you about the 3 ideas about grieving that we talked about in the past. One is your feelings are valid, the way you're feeling, how strong you're feeling it, valid. Second is you do not need to compare yourself, your experiences to someone else's. What looks bigger or more dire on paper to someone else doesn't mean that because you're feeling something strongly, it isn't important for you to go ahead and process that. And the third thing is processing it. Do it in a way that works for you. Take a long walk, write about it, talk to a friend about it, talk to your dog about it. Also, use your imagination to imagine a future that's different from the one that you had thought about, because there is not one right path for everybody, and no one's got it all figured out. That's the topic of a future video, as a matter of fact. And right now, here's Audrey to tell us a little about what 2023 might want to do as they're moving forward to the end of their year.
Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name's Audrey. I'm a current senior here at Novato High. So today I'm just going to be talking about, well, first of all, let's look at the Skittle. You see the Skittle right here? This Skittle's in the present. It is in the present. You know, you pay attention to this Skittle, but if you eat it, that's in the past. We don't want to focus on the past. You know what else is like Skittles? These last few months of high school, and I think it's super important that we all stay really present, and obviously it's really normal for us to be anxious about college and all these decisions we have to make, but remember, as much as you want to get out of here, like most seniors, it's also your last time here. It's your last time to participate in silly, goofy rally spirit days and go out with friends without that many consequences, and just kind of be who you want to be right now for the last time, and be with the people in your community in this area of your life for the last time. So just remember to enjoy it. And if you didn't notice, there's a little song playing behind me. It's called What I Did for Love. It was recently performed by our theater department, and I think it really just shows a lot of the wonderful messages that we've kind of tried to relay to you through this episode.
And with that, be excellent to each other, grieve your losses,
And do it for love.
Stay classy,
classy.
Novato.
Kiss today goodbye.